Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Though Jey Uso and Rhea Ripley are no longer seen on WWE TV together, the two still engage in social media banter occasionally. The Eradicator recently responded to a clip of the Yeet Master making the rounds on social media. A few months ago, WWE began hinting at a romance angle between Ripley and Jey Uso on Raw. The two had a common foe in the form of the Judgment Day on the Red brand at the time and shared the screen several times. However, the company quietly dropped the angle as Jey got involved in the Bloodline saga. Over the last few hours, a clip of Jey, alongside several other WWE superstars, talking about their weird food combinations has been getting a lot of traction. Rhea Ripley is the latest to drop a comment on the video. Ripley seemed thoroughly unimpressed with Jey Uso picking a combination of pizza and mayonnaise. Paul Heyman is a fan of Rhea Ripley's work. The former WWE Women's Champion has gained a lot of admirers within the pro wrestling business with her work over the last few years. In a recent interview, Paul Heyman revealed that he, too, was in awe of Ripley's accomplishments. The Wiseman also said he would love to work alongside her on TV. On the flip side, how can you ever look at a scene with Rhea Ripley and not say to yourself, I'd love to be in a scene with her? I'd love to play off that character and that persona and her presentation of herself to the audience, Heyman said. Rhea Ripley is gearing up for a marquee contest at Survivor Series 2024, where she will participate in a War Games match. She will team up with Bianca Belair, Bayley, Naomi, and Io Sky to take on the heel brigade of Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Candice LeRae, Nia Jax, and Tiffany Stratton. The WWE Universe was buzzing following a recent episode of Monday Night Raw that showcased a heated confrontation between Jey Uso and Rhea Ripley. It wasn't just the tension in the ring that grabbed headlines, it was the two chilling words Ripley directed at Jey that left the wrestling world in shock. A clash of titans on Raw. The segment began with Jey Uso cutting a heartfelt promo about his journey since leaving the Bloodline. With emotions running high, Jey shared how difficult it was to stand on his own, separate from his family and the dominance they once wielded. However, Jey's cathartic moment was interrupted by the haunting theme music of the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley led the faction down the ramp, her piercing gaze locked on Jey. The crowd erupted, sensing an electrifying confrontation. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio followed closely, but it was clear that Ripley was in charge. Rhea grabbed the mic and addressed Jey directly. "Poor Jey Uso," she began, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "You think leaving your family was a bold move? You're still searching for a place to belong. And let me tell you something, you'll never find it without us." The Judgment Day had been attempting to recruit Jey for weeks, seeing him as a valuable asset to their growing power in WWE. But Jey's defiance had made it clear he wasn't interested in being anyone's pawn. The two words that shook Jey. As Jey stood firm, refusing to be swayed by Ripley's mind games, she leaned in closer, her smirk widening. The arena fell silent as she dropped two chilling words. Wrong choice. The venom in her tone was unmistakable. It wasn't just a statement, it was a promise. Ripley's words implied that Jey had made a grave mistake in rejecting the Judgment Day, and there would be consequences. Jey, visibly angered, stepped up to Rhea, the crowd roaring in anticipation. "You think I'm scared of you," he growled. "I've been in the ring with monsters. I've taken down legends. You ain't nothing but talk." Ripley didn't flinch. Instead, she smiled, her confidence unwavering. "You'll regret this, Jey," she said coolly, before stepping back and signaling for the Judgment Day to retreat. Backstage fallout. The confrontation didn't end in the ring. Backstage, Jey was seen pacing angrily, still seething from Ripley's cryptic message. In an exclusive interview, Jey addressed the incident. "She wants to play games? Fine. But she doesn't know who she's messing with. I've fought my own blood. I've been through hell and back. If the Judgment Day wants a fight, they'll get one. Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley had her own interview, where she doubled down on her message. Jey Uso thinks he's untouchable because he walked away from the bloodline, she said. But here's the thing, the Judgment Day is stronger. We don't crumble. And Jey? He just made the worst decision of his life. The WWE Universe reacts. Fans took to social media to dissect Ripley's cryptic warning. Many speculated about what the Judgment Day might have in store for Jey. Some believed it was a psychological ploy to rattle him, while others feared it could lead to a brutal ambush. Rhea Ripley doesn't bluff, one fan tweeted. Jey better watch his back. Another wrote, the Judgment Day is the most dangerous faction in WWE right now. Jey Uso might have bitten off more than he can chew. A possible alliance? As the tension between Jey Uso and the Judgment Day escalated, rumors began swirling about potential alliances. Some fans theorized that Jey might seek help from his former bloodline ally, Solo Sikoa, to fend off Ripley and her crew. However, others argued that Jey's refusal to align with anyone was what made his story so compelling. Jey Uso doesn't need the bloodline or the Judgment Day, a fan commented. He's proving he can stand on his own. The next chapter. The following week on Raw, Jey Uso was scheduled for a match against Damian Priest. As the bell rang, it was clear that the match wasn't just about competition, it was personal. Priest, with Rhea Ripley in his corner, used every dirty trick in the book to gain the upper hand. But Jey's resilience shone through. Despite interference from the Judgment Day, he managed to secure a hard-fought victory, pinning Priest in the center of the ring. As Jey celebrated, Ripley slid into the ring, holding a steel chair. The crowd erupted in boos as she raised it above her head. But before she could strike, Jey turned around, catching her off guard. For a moment, the two locked eyes, the tension palpable. Then, in a shocking twist, Ripley dropped the chair and smirked. This isn't over, she mouthed before exiting the ring with the Judgment Day. What's next for Jey and Rhea? The two-word message, wrong choice, continues to loom over Jey Uso. Fans are left wondering what Ripley meant and how far the Judgment Day will go to make Jey regret his decision. Could this feud lead to a high-stakes match at an upcoming pay-per-view? Will Jey find allies to even the odds, or will he continue to fight alone? One thing is certain, Rhea Ripley's warning was no idle threat. The Judgment Day doesn't take rejection lightly, and Jey Uso is now firmly in their crosshairs. As the WWE Universe eagerly awaits the next chapter, the battle between Jey Uso and Rhea Ripley promises to be one of the most compelling storylines in WWE today.